Hey guys, our next question is full pyramid of numbers. Full pyramid of numbers. In previous video, we have covered full pyramid of stars, and these are numbers. See, these both questions are not same because if you have to do some math is involved here. We have to modify the questions and steps. Okay, we have to modify the steps. Okay, and now here first we have to print the spaces, right? We have to print first spaces, and the space logic is entirely discussed in the previous videos. Wait a sec. Yep. Yes. Now, see, we have to print the spaces. See, treat this as a pyramid. This as a pyramid of spaces, and then we have to print these numbers, and then simultaneously we have to print these numbers. That means we are going to use. See, the outlook of the pattern would be. I'm drawing the outlet of the pattern, outlet of the code, how it is going to be written. Example, say we have C. This would be the outer for loop. Outer for loop. That is we already know that for I, initialize I equal to 1 to n, I less than or equal to n, and I plus plus. This is the outer for loop. And after that we are going to use 3 inner loops. I'll explain why 3, because see, first we have to print these spaces, right? We have to print these spaces. For that, this for loop is for printing spaces. And then next, simultaneously, this all must go simultaneously, side by side, because see, this almost go simultaneously because there are in one iteration itself, there are we can see that three of these steps are involved. That means we have to print the spaces, we have to print this left side numbers, and we have to print this right side numbers. And these numbers cannot be printed, these whole numbers cannot be printed at the same time in same inner loop, because we have no method how to print numbers. This, see, this pattern, if you take this numbers, this doesn't show some sense, right? If we take this part, we can print, right? 3 to 1, that means this is making some sense, and 3 2, this is also making some sense, and combining this we have no logic. So we have to depend upon 3 loops. Okay, now first is for printing spaces, and then next is for printing this line, this numbers, left side numbers. Okay, left numbers, and third one is for printing this right numbers, right numbers. What is the space logic? What is the space logic in first iteration, first ith iteration? What is the space logic? This is I number 1. In I name, for I value 1, how many spaces are printed? For I value 1, there are 4 spaces. That means j is initialized with 5. For int j is initialized with 5, and j is running up to greater than I, j minus minus. This loop works fine for printing spaces. See out space, and then next, first inner loop is done. And then next, for second inner loop, in second inner loop we have to print these numbers, right? See, this part of the numbers need to be printed in the second inner loop, right? For I value 1, how many numbers are printed? 1. For I value 2, how many numbers are printed? 2. And they are printing from 2 1 like this. Yeah, we will do some simple math after concluding the inner loop. After initializing and putting a condition, we'll do some math and we'll get that values. Okay, we'll get these numbers. For I value 3, there are 3. That means for int j equal to 1, j less than or equal to I j plus plus. I think you got this logic, no need for elaborate explanation, okay? And then how the numbers are printed. How the numbers are printed? They are printed from like n. How they are printed? See, they are printed like for I equal to 3, they are printed like 3 to 1. That means they are printed like j equal to, from, if we printed like C out j, that would be 1 2 3, right? For I value 3, that means we have to do some sort of like, I'll think I minus j plus 1. I think this works fine. Let's see. I'm not so much sure about it. For I value 3, the numbers are printed like 3 2 1. That means for I value 3, put this here. For I value 3 and j value, first inner loop iteration. That means for j equal to 1, like 3 minus 1 plus 1. Yeah, 3 is printed. And for second j iteration, that means for j value 2, 3 minus j plus 1, that means 3 minus 2 plus 1, that's 2. Okay, for j equal to 3, 3 minus 3 plus 1, that's 1. Yeah, this worked fine. See, try to understand this. I have no idea about what this must be, what should it, what should be written over here, but I'm trying to think. Okay, this ideology you have to develop, then only you can solve problems on your own. That means we have got, see, we have did over here, that's simple mathematics, and you can use it. You can write like for I, what is for ith value, how many j iterations are possible. Okay, after getting this, after relating that in that way, you will get these conditions from where we have to initialize and what conditions we must keep. You will get that for I equal to 1. If you relate this for I equal to some value j, how many iterations j is undergoing. If you relate this, you will get this logic. And after that, if there are given to print stars, then you can simply print out star. Otherwise, if they gave you some numbers, like numbers, you have to do some little bit calculations, like I've taken of I minus j plus 1. You have to think, that's it. How the way the j is iterating, and what we must keep, I plus 1 or I minus 1 or j plus I minus 1. You have to keep, you have to think, that's it. Actually, that's easy. If you solve these problems, if you are on the playlist, if you are following the playlist, that would be very beneficial for you. You can sort this out easily. Then what is this? I minus j plus 1. Okay, after printing this, see, I'm printing simultaneously for ith iteration, for first iteration of I. That means for the first time the outer loop is iterating, I'm printing this. Yeah, the space logic is printed. Then next I'm printing this. Yeah, some numbers are printed, and then we have to print another number, right? Because another set of numbers are there over here. See, we have to print another set of numbers. See, why I'm not taking this first row as an example, because see, there are no lot of numbers. We don't have right side numbers, we don't have left side numbers. That is why we are taking this, because see, here we have both of the spaces and also numbers. That is why. See, what is undergoing, see this left side, put concentration on this left side. Up to here right side, man, don't confuse with, don't put this middle column over here as, and don't read it like it is also right side. No, for I equal to 3, see, mm, oh man, what happened? See, for I equal to 3, this is I equal to 3, right? For I equal to 3, j is undergoing 2 iterations. That means you should get that j is running from 1 to j less than I. I think you got that, because for I equal to 3, j is iterating only 2 times. That means j should be initialized with 1 and it should be less than I. I think you got that logic. And now I'm writing over here for int j equal to 1, j less than I, j plus plus. And now what we have to print? We have to print j. If you look closely at that problem, you'll understand, because I'll explain you. I've also seen it now and I got it. Because if you see, for I equal to 3, if I take I equal to 3, the third row which is being printed, after printing the spaces and left side values, we are left with 2 and 3 over here. That means we have to print j plus 1. We have to print j plus 1, because see, for j value 1, number 2 is being printed, so we have to print j plus 1. That's it. It is easily understandable, some common sense, man. For j equal to 1, it is the 2 is printed. That means we have to print j plus 1. Okay, for value of j, the output would be 2. For the j value 2, the output would be 3. I think you got that. So simple. Yeah, this is the code now. I'll summarize it once again. Try to think in a broader perspective. What did I say now? The whole problem is gone, man. Just wait a second. See, we have got it. See, I wanted to disturb this. Okay. Yeah. Now see what I'm trying to say is, there are three patterns over it. There are three nested loops we have to use. That means in the outer loop we have to use 3 inner loops, right? Why I'm using 3 inner loops? Because the first one is to print the spaces, right? The first one is to print the spaces. Now I'll take the example of second row. Okay, the first one is to print the spaces, the first inner loop. Okay, I know the logic, because I have seen the videos in previous questions. We have solved so many questions in the previous video, 3 to 4 questions on how to the space logic. Then see, I am printing this as this whole numbers, these whole 3 numbers we cannot print it using a single for loop. Then I am dividing this into this we can print in a loop, this we can print in a loop, this we can print in a loop, and this we can print in a loop. Did you got that why I have chosen 3 for loops? Because this whole pattern cannot be written in a single for loop. Okay, and we can write in using 2 for loops. That is why we have used 3 for loops. This is, and this second inner loop is for printing this left numbers. Okay, and this third for loop is for printing this right numbers. I think you got that. Now how to write the logic? I've also said you how to think before writing the logic. I've said you, like, for writing the condition, for initializing and writing a condition, you have to think like, for value of I, how many j iterations are possible. By thinking in that way, the space logic I've written over here. I've written over here. And for number logic, how do you write number logic? Number logic also same. For you have to see, for ith iteration, how many j iterations are possible. Then you have to write initialize by j equal to 1, j less than I, or somewhat. It should match the number of iterations. Okay, check on that and you'll get it. And after that, if there are stars given, then simply cout star. If numbers are given, you have to do simple mathematics, like you have to relate j, you have to relate I, use these numbers, use j, use I, use j, use some arithmetic operators like plus or minus, and use some 1 plus 1 or plus 2, whatever it is. You have to use I and j in that, then only you will get the exact numbers what you wanted to print. Okay, here I have used like, see, I minus j plus 1. Why I have used I minus j plus 1? Because for j equal to 1, the number is, for I equal to 3, I am taking an example of I equal to 3. See here, for I equal to 3, 1 2 3 3, for, and for j equal to 1, I equal to 3 and j equal to 1, the first number being printed is 3. Take only this, the first, take the first number and put the value of I and j. Take, don't take the first row, because there is, if there is one, you may end up with wrong statements, you may put wrong conditions. Then try to take third row, it's preferably fine. See what I have did, I have taken I as 3, and for j equal to 1, I have taken in third row, I have taken the first number, that is 3, right? That is 3. For 3, is that 3? No, that's 2, man. Let's see once again, what is the j value? 3. What is the number? 3. 1 3, right? I equal to 3 and j equal to 1. I've used this, I'm using this like for I value, j value, and I'll use like plus 1 or minus 1 or plus 2 or minus 2. I'll use this, and I want to get answer 3, because the first number is 3, right? And I've put like I value is 3, j value is 1. I've put a minus symbol. 3 minus 1, that's 2, plus 1. Yeah, that's okay. Now that's fine. Okay, I minus j plus 1, I've got this condition. Use I and j and use some arithmetic, simple math, you will get that. Similarly, this third for loop, and now we'll write the code. We'll write the code like int n. I'll take the input from the user cn, and for int, right, wait, int I equal to 1, I less than equal to n, I plus plus, for int j, for printing spaces, right, j equal to n, I have initialized with n, and j greater than I, then I j, sorry, j plus plus, j plus minus minus, sorry, minus minus, and I am printing the spaces. And then after writing this first for loop, I am writing second inner for loop, like int j equal to, I've initialized with j equal to 1, j less than, how many times this is iterating, let's see, j less than equal to I. Okay, j less than equal to I, j less than equal to I, j plus plus, and I'm printing cout I minus j plus 1. Okay, then next I minus j plus 1, cout j plus 1. Okay, next for loop is for int j equal to 1, j less than I, right? Because only j is iterating only 2 times, right? For I value 3, j plus plus, and cout j plus 1, right? Now, and don't forget to keep n line, because we have to enter the next line, right? Cout n line, and I've given input like 5, and I'm running it now. We'll see. See, we have got this.